Khala manje. Julius Malema, you are same age as mine. You have done a lot in this country. Some of things you have done, we have celebrated. No, some of things you have done, we were not friendly with. But the majority things you have done, we celebrated. You are the hero. Today, you are speaking to Ngizwe Mchunu. I'm shaking your hands for the first time in history. In the youth day, this is what we are talking about. 2000. You are talking about the 10-year celebration in FNP. But I wanna, and then you are saying that 2024 it will not be in 1994.
2,000 years later.
Julius Malema is a corrupt motherfucker, and he need to be rotted in jail. And ufike phinde futhi uzothuka umkhwanazi isidingo singekho akalinde ucwaningo nophenyo oluzovezayo ukuthi umkhwanazi khona la wrong khona la right khona ngoba umkhwanazi for so far has done a boldest thing ever in our society ukuthi at stand on a mountain in a very critical country like South Africa. And
Ngizwe Mchunu, I don't know the guy here. The first time I met that guy is there by the students. June 16, yeah, something June, and he was brought by SG to me. I'm like, what is this one doing now on the stage? They say he's an artist or something. I said, oh, let me just be polite. So I really don't care what he thinks of me. He's the smallest boy ever. Even if I see him tomorrow, I will embrace him like I do with all other African kids. I have no problem, none whatsoever. There's nothing personal. Uzama impilo shem, uthi uyazama uthi athole imali and support children. Mara uzama wrong. So you must try life different, not the way he's doing it, because now he tries life, he makes a stupid mistakes. Now a car is gone. Out of being excited and sitting on a toilet seat and say things that you're not supposed to say on camera. Look at how much that has costed.
Ngiyathobeka ngayo yonke indlela eyenziwa amabhokobhoko. Wena Malema usidakeke lo mbombo kanyoko. Uzokhuluma wena ufike ulwe ngolimi lwazi izitha, ukhuluma isingisi. Bese uzogxeka ukuthi amabhokobhoko ay symbol of apartheid while you are speaking English, which is the language of apartheid. Uyisilima nje. Uyisilima esihlambile, yabona. Kuningi okuhle enguncoma kuwe, kodwa mase usiphaphela when you are seeking relevance ngamabhokobhoko, political score ngamabhokobhoko. Abantu mabenze kahle ingane leziyana, masenze kahle ingane zenza kahle ingconyo, yabo. Nimtolekele nowesiphuphule ezasazi lesizulu, yabona. Ukwazi ngise kuphela, ulimi lokho kwalwazi, azi lutho nje. Futhi ngiyakuzwa ukuthi uyopaqa ukuthi uzala kwaZulu. Phethe mina la kwaZulu. I am the border gate. Uyola ishawo wala mashanga nangakini wafaka lapha emabhida. Unankinga kana lokho. Kodwa laba bakwaZulu uyobacela kimi. Uyobacela kimi, uyangizwa? Uzoqhaqhaza lapha uba ngazongibone mina ngakini lebombo. Uhlulwa yini ukubuya le uyolontsha ngakini amadlozi akini ezokuzwa kangcono. Lele koseshakho. Hambe koseshakho wena hayi la. Uzosiphaphela la kwaZulu. La bantu bakwaZulu laba bezwa ngathi futhi uzobathola kithi mawubafuna ufuna ukukhaza ukuthi ufuna ukuthini khuluma isiZulu ngikuzwa man hawu asidabelo kuwe thina amabhokobhoko right yenza kahle 100% akakunqonywe nje uma ufuna ukugxeka amabhokobhoko akufanele ukusukela lokho engawini wena khaphe ngenze lutho sikuboneke ukuthi uchayi shithi kunento ofuna ukuyisho hayi uzoqina uyaqina fusak lento ephakile le.
Brother, I'm faced with a crocodile here. I can't be concerned with lizards. I'm paying attention on the crocodile here. And this irritation by lizards which seeks to defocus the EFF.
Are going to be victims. Celebrate and be happy. And say the nonsense you are saying about foreigners and Nigerians. Go on. When they are done, they are coming for you. They are going to say, no, the reason we don't have jobs here is because of these Zulus. They must go back to Natan. We don't have jobs here is these Xhosas. They must go back to Eastern Cape. We don't have jobs here. It is this ladies here. It is these vendors. Back. Because there will be no foreigner to fight. But poverty will remain. Hunger will remain. The inequality will remain.
People like Julius Malema who keep on prolonging the international immigrants that are here illegally because he's on their payrolls. He also a part of the drug cartels. He take all the $60 million from outside countries, Julius Malema. That's why he say he don't care even he may not lead this country one day. Because he is full of himself and he is a problem in our own country. We want leaders like him to be not relevant in our political.
EFF president is suing Ngizwe Mchunu 1 million rand in damages if he does not issue a public apology for his statements and his remarks about suggesting that Julius Malema received 60 million from Nigerian drug dealers and is involved in protecting illegal immigrants for political benefit, and he is engaged in corrupt and criminal conduct. I'm not gonna read this whole thing as long as you guys understand and know that the president of EFF is suing Ngizwe Mchunu. Hello Mzansi, it's Akasuka. On Wednesday, a large group of people took to the streets in Johannesburg. The protest was mainly about illegal immigration, with people demanding that the government must take action. Now, here's an important part. This was not just about Zulu people protesting. The march was organized by groups like Operation Dudula, Action SA, and it included people from different backgrounds. So it looked like Zulu protests because many of the voices you heard were Zulu speaking. Mzansi, the protest is not only about that. In South Africa, foreigners label us as people that are lazy. And then we have a young gentleman from Vosloorus called Masi Kubeka, who has been missing for a month after being threatened by Somalians and Pakistans for opening a spaza shop in his own country. And then there's also Tumelo Khalelile. He also received multiple threats to close down his spaza shop, Kojabulani Soweto, by Somalians, and he was shot on Friday night while trying to close his shop. So no one has ever been arrested for that murder as well. So Pakistani and Somalian, they own this spaza all over South Africa. That is why they since Labararo, we in strike in South Africa. And about to this spaza shop kamuka until they find Maswi Kubeka.
Our brother, hell will break loose.
Yeah, just close.
Make it a point that you tell us the truth as South Africans. What happened about Mazi? Where is Mazi? Is he still alive? Or is it, even if he's dead, we need the body. But you can't operate while Mazi is missing.
Make sure and tell your brother he's found alive, not dead. Yeah, those who kidnap him.
Thank you for your cooperation. Close, Baba. Close, Baba.
Mazwi Mpumelelo Kubheka was studying journalism at the Vaal University of Technology when financial difficulties forced him to start a small business, selling goods from his spaza shop. However, since the 2nd of April, Mazwi has been missing, and the community alleges that his disappearance is linked to a dispute over spaza shops. Prior to his disappearance, neighbors were allegedly approached and coerced with 6 months advance rent to lease land to foreign nationals to open a spaza shop near Mazwi's.
You cannot want to open a shop 3 houses away from where the shop already exists. And when the person of that house asks, so what about this shop? And then you say, don't worry about this small boy, we'll sort it out. Hardly a week later, and then he disappears. Another house, the same thing happens.
As days pass with no sign of Mazwi, the family remains anxious.
It passes by, this whole thing, it takes its toll on us, especially when the weather is like this. Like when you were asleep and then you wake up and it's raining, you won't sleep. Sometimes I cry and scream out his name and ask, Mazugupi, Mazugupi.
The community has taken a stand, marching in protest over the disappearance.
Yes, I'm here today to make sure that everybody's seeing that Mazwi have a support. Those who kidnap Mazwi, we need him. How many of them that they must be kidnapped in this country, not to be found? Some we find them dead, and it's very sad, it's very painful.
They further took their grievances to the doorstep of the Vosloorus police station, demanding the closure of shops as well as police accountability. The grievances were received by Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi, Minister in the Presidency Khumbudzo Ntshavheni, and Ekurhuleni Mayor Nkosindiphile Qhakaza.
Makalahleka 3 days thathwa njengokuthi usefile lo. So ngesikhathi engakatholakala umndeni kuba kuyi-mourning period until azatholakala. So it can't be as business as usual.
He was not treated with the scientific agency. For 20 case, the following day when he went missing. And amaphoyisa nje they were very light on the matter.
But we want him alive or dead, so that umndeni uzokwazi ukukhuleka nathi sikwazi ukukhuleka.
Intelligence has been roped in.
We pulled all the resources that we have as a state, and we've given a deep deadline to all law enforcement agencies to ensure that they track this case and crack it.
The municipality will take charge of compliance.
People cannot then take the law into their own hands and go and say they're going to close a spaza shop. If a life is lost, who's going to take responsibility? And it's what I was trying to communicate is that the mayor will dispatch the metro police to enforce the bylaws.
We're not enforcing compliance, so we must enforce compliance. We must give them certainty that we're doing our part. That AMA permit, the trading permit and business licenses, are seized in those decorate but we also commit to do regular blitzes.
The community will continue its search for Mazwi. For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I am Nqubile Madlala in Vosloorus.
Every call that I receive, I pick it up. So he said, are you Mazwi's sister? I said, yes. And immediately from your sleep, I was like, yes, I am. And then he said, we have your brother. And everything, it happened so quickly. He was so forceful. He did not even give me time to think. However, overall, because they had someone who sounded like him, even now I'm struggling with that voice. It sounded like he was crying. Then they demanded money. We cleaned out our accounts. It was me and my sister. We cleaned out our accounts only to find that it was a scam. So we were scammed by cruel people who took advantage of our situation. Written, who contacted me. I think she sent the text in the early hours of Sunday morning. I think it was around 2 or 3. When I woke up, I received the text from her. She just told me that I saw your brother's picture on Facebook and I've had this dream. And then she described the way where my brother was. So that same Sunday, obviously we went to follow the demarcations that she described, but we could not find the exact place. So what we did, and then we decided to come back home. And then just when we were deciding, because we were heading north, and then there was a car heading to our direction. It was a Somali national who was driving a white bakkie. Me and him, we locked eyes. Then I asked my husband, let's just follow this guy. Maybe we'll find something. And it was 2 cars. The other cars were with my brothers. And now they had stepped out of the car. They were just looking. While we were following this car, we told them that we think let's just follow this car. Maybe we'll find something. And this guy started acting funny. He just speed off. Then we followed him. It was a scene. It was like a movie scene. We had to call the cops. So we ended up not continuing with the search. So we decided that today, let's go back to that place. And then we asked the community of Villalisa to help us. We found incredible good people. We've been there around 11 this morning. We've been with you guys. We only came back now. We've walked, when I check my steps, we've walked more than 20 kilometers looking for my brother. So the Good Samaritan that told us about that place, everything checks out. Everything that she saw in her dreams checks out. I just want to highlight that she has never met me. She has not even asked to meet me, and she did not even ask for a cent. She just told me about her dream. And in our search today, we felt strongly that we need to go back tomorrow. So we will go back again tomorrow to try again, because we've tried everything that you can think of. We've tried everything, but everything, it just falls flat. Our only hope now is the search that...
Brother, I'm faced with a crocodile here. I can't be concerned with lizards. I'm paying attention on the crocodile here. And this irritation by lizards which seeks to defocus the EFF